Hello everybody and welcome back to Hermitcraft. My name is Cub and today we're playing some Minecraft from the Hermitcraft Season 11 server. Today, as many of you know, we're still working on the golf course. Here, by the way, is a map of the entirety of the layout of the golf course. All 18 holes you can see right here. Our goal today is pretty simple though. We want to finish all the fairways for all the holes right now. So we have 14, 15, 16, and 17, as well as 18 still to go. So we're going to do our best, see if we can get all the fairways done today. So massive progress on the golf course today. We got all the fairways done all the way through the final hole, and we got the bunkers done through hole 16, so just a few more to go there. However, you might be able to tell from the fact it looks like there's a forest fire here that we've upgraded to the Cubed Chaos update with the geysers and the sulfur and the new cave biome. So I think we're actually going to switch gears here, and we're going to go do some exploring looking for that new biome, because it has some really interesting stuff, including the Cinnabar, which I'm really looking forward to see how that works in our base, because we have mangrove logs here right now, but the Cinnabar is basically the same shade of red, so looking forward to seeing that. Also, we need to gather, I'm just going to put some shulker boxes in here so we can gather some like sulfur and Cinnabar and stuff and put them in boxes. We're going to get some buckets, empty buckets, so that we can harvest some sulfur cubes once we find them. So now that we got everything, I think we're ready to head out to the far reaches of the world. And of course, the way we're going to do that is we're going to launch out of our base, and we are going to actually head down the best tunnel, the West Tunnel. While we're flying down West Tunnel, a few more things we need to keep in mind here. We do need to look for the bounce music disc, which can be found only in minecart chests in the Sulfur Caves. So yeah, we got to check that. Also, I want to check and see. Oh, baby, we got some tips from people playing our 6-shooter game. Let's go. We got myself, Etho, and Skiz have all won 6-shooter so far. Beautiful. Beautiful. And do we have any crossbows we need to recharge? Let's see. No, we don't. Okay, not right now, at least. Perfect. All right, we'll keep going down this tunnel. Here, by the way, is the exit point for West Tunnel I made last time. Complete with a nice little runway. Some lights in there. So that's really nice. But for now, we're going to keep going down West Tunnel, which is not yet quite complete. We kind of have a little area here that still has a little bit of work to be done here. Just a slight bit. But we're going to use this tunnel to come down here, because right here is where the last portal in West Tunnel resides, and it is the furthest extent out of all the tunnels, I believe, at the moment. And here we are, and so we're going to go through, and we should be pretty much in new terrain once we go through here. Except also in a cave, apparently. Very good. Let's see. I thought this was open. Yeah, it is open. Okay, it's open on this side, so that's perfect. So we can fly on out here. Nice. Okay, so around us should be new terrain, relatively new terrain, at least in the immediate vicinity. So we are going to grab some night vision potions, just in case it turns night. And then we're going to fly around, and we're just going to see if we can spot some surface sulfur caves. Hey, there's one. Let's go. All right. Very nice. Didn't take too terribly long. All right, so we found the hot spring here on the surface. It is getting to night, so I'm going to sleep through the night here. Just so we can have like a little base of operations to move from. There we go. So we can start grabbing some of this stuff. There we go. Sulfur spikes. This is the regular sulfur, right? And then there's potent sulfur here, which gives us nausea if we get too close. You can... And also, yeah, it'll if there's a geyser here, it'll launch us up. Well, yeah, you can see the nausea effect now in survival. Pretty cool. I dig it. So you can get kind of the spinny effect here. And then we have Cinnabar, this red stuff here. And if I gather a couple of these, we can actually craft up the polished variety, which I was really looking forward to. Yeah, look at that. That is going to go nicely with the mangrove. That is going to be sweet. Okay. So I'm going to grab a few more things here from the surface. Then we're going to dig down, explore the cave a little bit. Sounds like it's just like right over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Hey, it picked up a block. What block did it pick up? Stone block? So if I punch this guy now. He's super bouncy. Oh, he can actually burn and die. Don't die. Don't die, guy. Don't die on me. I'm actually going to... Let's see, can we shear out the block that's in there? Let's grab this guy. There we go. And then we want to grab a bucket to grab the sulfur cube. Yeah, there we go. Bucket of sulfur cube acquired. Hopefully there's more to this cave than what we see here, because this would be kind of a lame first cave. Hey, let's go! We changed the world. All right. Hopefully this cave keeps going. I'm gonna gather what I can here of this sulfur and see if we can find some more cubes here potentially. Gather more cinnabar, and yeah, we'll see if we can get a few more of these sulfur cubes. Oh, okay. Potentially a bigger one here. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Yeah, baby. This is what we're after. Let's go. Ooh, and some diamond. We take that while we're here. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Oh, baby. Yeah, this is what we're after right here. Holy cow. Yeah, this is what we wanted to see. This is what we wanted to see. Oh, man. Okay. Yep. This is nice. This is nice. Except for the skeletons. This is nice. Let's grab these guys. Get these guys out of here. I don't know why there's so many skeletons here. But dang. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. Let's put some of the stuff away. Make sure the skeletons are all gone. I think we're good here. There's not too much bad stuff that spawns in this biome. Famous last words. But I don't think we should have too much of an issue like with mobs and things here. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, look at this. This is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. All right, we do see a few more sulfur cubes. We're going to get over there. Grab a few more of these guys. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you. And we're just going to roam around here, see if we can pick up a few more sulfur cubes and mine a bunch more of these blocks. Now, of course, with these sulfur cubes, whenever you go up to them, you can, of course, split them just by killing them. But then you can't bucket these guys up. You have to wait 20 minutes for them to grow up. So I think the best strategy is just to, you know, basically have them here. Like, pick them up here. And then we'll breed them up and split them later on. Gotta say, the sulfur cube, very weird mob. It's weird that it doesn't, like, attack you. And, like, you can just right-click it and it just instantaneously goes into dumb mode. Where, you know, it can just, you know, you can do anything with it except, you know, hit it with the flame sword, apparently. But, yeah. It's kind of strange. Kind of a strange mob. So my one criticism of this Sulfur Caves biome is that it's not very well integrated with the rest of the game. It very much feels like its own sort of thing, right? Like there's not really a whole lot else to do besides gather sulfur cubes and cinnabars. And yeah, the sulfur and the cinnabar itself also, I think, kind of don't really integrate well with the rest of the game. Like, there's not really any recipes that involve Cinnabar or sulfur yet. So I think that's something that Mojang could focus on in the future, like making these blocks a little bit more relevant to other aspects of the game and useful in other areas besides just the sulfur cubes. Little zombie villager here. Let's go. Is he really catching me on fire? Is he a leader? He's a leader. So much for the leader. Rest in peace. So, yeah, that's one thing I think that could be improved about the Sulfur Caves update. But for now, I'm just going to gather as much Cinnabar and sulfur as I can before we head back to the base. So I think we got everything we need so far here. I do want to see if we can find a mine shaft potentially, like in one of these side caves, that maybe has a minecart chest in there, because that would be really nice to have that. Just going to gather some of these potent sulfur as we go as well. But yeah, it would be cool to see that, because then we can just push the minecart over here. And then hopefully get the bounce music disc with a pretty high percent chance, like a 40-some% chance. So I'll look in these caves, see if there's anything resembling a mine shaft anywhere. And I'll be back. Hey, 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 look at this. We found ourselves a mine shaft, everybody. This is maybe a couple hundred blocks away from the Sulfur Cube biome, which is over that way. But I think I might, if I find a minecart chest, be able to push the minecart chest over to the Sulfur Caves biome. I should probably also get the rails here. Wow, look at this. This, my friends, is the Dirt Room of Sadness, or formerly the Dirt Room of Sadness. Center of every mine shaft, so we've made it to the middle of this structure, but yes, this is perfect. Okay, right here. This is going to be our minecart. All right, everybody, here's the situation. We got to transport this minecart chest about 500 blocks to the southeast, which is in this direction. So I've started a minecart track here, and then immediately ran into an aquifer. But since we can now place, minecart tracks through the aquifer, I figure, might as well just have this keep going through the aquifer, and then we can just, basically continue this through the relative safety of the aquifer for most of the way through this area. We got some diamonds here. We'll grab those. But yeah, then we just have to keep going this way and to the south a little bit more. And that should be really all we have to do. So let me set up this minecart track. I'm going to gather some minecart rails from the mine shaft itself. And that way, if there's other minecart chests, I haven't really checked, but if there is, we can move them over too with relative ease. And I think this might be an actual use case, believe it or not, for the furnace minecart to help us push this guy all the way over there. Alright, everybody. So we now have a minecart rail line that attaches this minecart chest to the Sulfur Caves. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab a crafting bench. We're going to craft up a furnace minecart. And we're actually going to use this to help us get this minecart to where it needs to go. A couple hundred blocks away. So let me quickly eat something. There we go. And we're going to get this going here. So we're going to first of all push this down this way. And then we're going to set this cart in motion this way. And we'll give it a few coal. And let's see if we can make it here all the way down this direction. It might be a little slow going through the water here, but eventually this should make it all the way to the Sulfur Cave biome, and then hopefully we can open this up and find the music disc inside. Alright, so here we go. Furnace minecart is boosting the minecart chest. Look at it go. The mighty furnace minecart finally, at long last, becoming relevant and helping us out here. Let's make sure... Okay, so we don't need this anymore. So let's remove it. There we go. All right. And now, since it's in the Sulfur Caves biome, let's just make sure it's Sulfur Caves. Yep, Sulfur Caves. We open this, and hopefully, 42% chance we get the music disc. Oh, we whiff. No music disc. Okay. That's fine. Dang. I was really hoping we'd have a music disc here. That's okay. We can gather some of these things, and then we can break this, because It didn't give us the music disc because we wanted. We can throw this out. And we'll take our furnace minecart and we'll see if there's another minecart chest in the mine shaft. And then we can just use this same rail line to get it out here. Because, yeah, there's no sense in making a second rail line if there's another minecart chest nearby. We can just attach the rail to it. Like if there's more minecart chests out there. So, yeah, let's go see. And hopefully we find some. Check this out. I was exploring the mine shaft here, and I found a trial chambers with some wither skeletons. And so I think we're just going to leave this for now. We ran out of night vision, so we'll drink a little bit of more potions. But kind of a cool find there. Oh, let's go. All right, we found one. We found one. Alright, we are running low on night vision, so we gotta hurry up and get to the Sulfur Caves over here. Looks like our minecarts are still working pretty nicely. This furnace minecart is actually the goat. But there we go. This guy should push him up. Let's go. And hopefully we don't have too many mobs to contend with up here. I don't want to accidentally shoot this guy, so there we go. We'll just hopefully not get shot by the skeleton here. Once we get up to this point. Alright. Sweet. So let's just remove that guy. We're good here. Let's open it up. No! We miss again! Are you kidding me with this, man? Oh my god. And the creeper in the wings as well. Alright, dude. Alright. Man. 2 minecarts. No disc. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So all my night vision potions have now run out, so we got to head back to the base and basically dump off everything we've gathered here, all the cinnabar and the sulfur and stuff. And then maybe we'll return here, see if we can get that record disc, because we already got this minecart line set up, so it'd be a shame not to use it to get the disc from this area. Welcome back to the base, everybody. We didn't get the record disc yet, but we did get all of this. So a bunch of cinnabar, a bunch of sulfur bucket cubes, or bucket of sulfur cubes, rather. We got another shulker box here with some sulfur spikes in it and some potent sulfur. So we need to find a spot for this in the storage system. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to consolidate these deep slate chests, because we have not used a whole lot of deep slate slabs and bricks and stairs and stuff this season, and consolidate these into the other deep slate blocks, which are separate from the actual like deep slate, cobbled deep slate and regular deep slate. So I think we're going to sort of consolidate these. We're going to basically put all cobbled deep slate and deep slate variants and things into this chest up here, and then we're going to move all the slabs, stairs, and walls to this chest up here. Alright guys, so we got ourselves 2 new chests. We got our Cinnabar chest, which has all of our Cinnabar blocks, including the walls, stairs, and slabs of all the types of Cinnabar. The polished, the bricks, the regular, and the chiseled Cinnabar as well. And then we have a sulfur chest with all the sulfur blocks, as well as the spikes and the potent sulfur, and the slab, stairs, walls of every sulfur variety. So that's cool. We also went ahead and moved the deep slate walls and stairs and slabs and stuff over to here with the tuff, because I feel like these go together pretty well. And again, these have very low volume. So yeah, the things that are low volume go toward the end of the sorter and stuff. So now that that's done, we can just simply grab these, and we're going to take out the sulfur cubes and add a sulfur cube bucket to our bucket chest over here like this. Should probably pack up these powdered snow buckets, I think. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and dump everything in, see how it turns out. So let's just put that in there. Boom, and boom, and boom. And then we'll just also put in some stuff like this. And we will start to sort everything. So we'll give this a second to sort. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some new night vision potions from up here. We just burst up here and get some stuff from here. I believe that this one is night vision. Yep. So we'll grab this, put this down, Grab our Visions of the Dark Night. Place that down. Shift right click. Shift right click. And we are now back in business. So, we can now put this guy back. That should start up again. Yep, very good. And that'll start brewing up more potions of night vision. Fantastic. So now that we have this back, we can now grab a few of these. And once our sorter is done, we're going to head back out, search once again for the music disc. In what is perhaps the most fortuitous thing to happen to me all season, we have discovered a third minecart with chest, everybody, and it is right next to the second minecart with chest. If I go back here, you'll see if we turn to the right, there's a trial chamber, right? And we saw this earlier. This is where there were stray skeletons in here, not wither skeletons, as I said. But what I didn't know is that directly to the right just so happens to be a minecart with chest. Yes, thank you, trial chambers, Volt. Appreciate you. But yes, this is what we're after. So we just got to now connect this up like this. Let's grab our rails from here. And we'll get our furnace minecart and some coal and these rails. And if this actually works, this is the luckiest thing that's happened to us in quite some time. Quite some time. So we will come down here, come up this way. We'll come out here. And let's put this like here, let's say. Yeah, like that. And then we'll hook that up there. That there. Push that onto there. Get that started. And then this guy down. And some coal. And I'll see you guys in the Sulfur Caves for what we hope is the bounce music disc. Let's hope this time, third time, is the charm. This is the time. This is the time. It's gonna happen right here. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna be glorious. Come on, furnace minecart. Get a move on it. We got a record disc to find. Checking around, making sure. Got everything we need. Okay. Thank you so very much. All right. Here we go. Come on. One time. Third time. Show me the disc. Yeah! Let's go, baby! Bounce music disc from Fingerspit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we got it. Let's give it a listen. Let's give it a listen. I think we got a jukebox in here. We do. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. It's glorious. Beautiful new music. Magnificent. Oh man, it's chill. It's a chill tune. I love it. I love it already. Alright. Bounce music disc acquired. We can add this to our music collection. Not gonna lie, it feels like kind of a historic moment here, as soon TM becomes now TM. Let's remove this. Bada boom. Bounce by Fingerspit, now acquired. We're gonna put it in here and leave it there. We'll get two more in the form of the item frame one and the one in the cycled New Age music discs, but for now, the scintillating sounds of Bounce can be played here. Alright, as Bounce plays in the background, we're going to get out some Sulfur Cubes, and we're going to experiment with some of these guys here. I also need to should probably remove my netherite sword, so that I don't have fire on it. Let's go with this. That's a good swap. There we go. Alright everybody, so these Sulfur Cubes. These Sulfur Cubes, kind of a wild addition to Minecraft because of all the different properties and things that they can do. So here's the Sulfur Cube right here, and you guys probably know if you right click on it with a block, it will absorb the block. So here we have a honeycomb Sulfur Cube, which is actually a sticky type Sulfur Cube, which means if I hit it and it goes into the air, wherever it lands, it just straight up sticks. And you can see if I try and push it with my player, it just stops immediately as soon as I'm done pushing it. That's as opposed to something like blue ice, where if I hit this, you'll see it sort of slides as if it is on ice. And if I hit it this way, see it just sort of slides across and just keeps sliding until it slowly comes to a stop over here. And if I push it, same thing sort of happens. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, the different sulfur cubes have different properties here. We also got some crazier versions of the sulfur cube, like the golf ball version. So if I hit this, you can see I can hit it against the wall, and it sort of bounces back, and has a little bit of like run out as well. But there's one type in particular that is complete insano mode, the rubber ball mode. Check this out. Okay, well, I don't know where that's going to be. Yep, this is going to be bouncing around the base for years. What happened to it? Oh boy. I actually don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Yep. As you can see, kind of an insane type. And wow, that guy got launched, and he's over here now. And now he's probably over the base. Yep, bouncing around over here. Oh my god, he's bouncing toward the hole over here on this side. So yeah, kind of an insane type of sulfur cube. Also, if we get over here, I just want to see what happens. If we try and hit it over to the shopping district, let's just see what happens. We get over here, we line it up and just smack it. There we go. Wow. That is kind of amazing, actually. It bounces all the way over there. Can I make it all the way back? Or almost all the way back? Can we catch it on the bounce? Let's see. Here it comes. One more. We got it. Yeah, nice. Let's go. So, yeah. Some pretty insane stuff, obviously, you can do with these sulfur cubes, including, giving yourself a lot of speed to do a lot of damage with, for instance, like a spear or something like that. This one won't do too much because it's lunge, but yeah, you can still, obviously imagine this could get kind of insane. I think we can also actually use invisibility potions on them. If we want to get real crazy with it, splash potion of invisibility. Yeah, and we can just have sort of a freestanding block, but if you push it, it sort of looks like the block is kind of moving. And if we do that, then the block sort of just bounces around everywhere. It's like you have a bouncing block somewhere in the world. I wonder what happens if I hit this full strength inside the storage room. Fantastic. Oh, dude, you know what? I wonder, can we actually launch this guy? Okay. All right, let's go find him. There he is. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Where is he? Where's he going? Where's he going? Holy smokes. Oh my god, what is happening? Where's he going? Oh, I got this. I got this. No, I don't got this. Oh, it hit this. It hit the honey block directly. Are you kidding me with that? No way. Uh-oh. Whoops. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Man, that was insane. I think I've just come up with the first game that I could make using sulfur cubes. Basically, put a sulfur cube in one of these launchers here with wind charges, and then you just try and catch the sulfur cube from the ground. So if we get up here, can we catch this guy? He is way off in the distance. Let's see. I got him. Nope, I don't got him. Got him! Hey-oh! I think this might be one of the first games that we could make with the sulfur cube. Basically, put the sulfur cube in a wind charge launcher. Oh, and it's gone. Apparently. What happened to this? What happened to him? What the heck? What happened to the sulfur cube? Oh, there he is. Okay. I don't know what happened there. It looked like I caught him, but then it said I didn't. So, I'm not sure what happened there. But I feel like this could be a fun game. Basically, launch the sulfur cube into the air and then try to catch it on the fly before it hits the ground. Just like the first person to catch it wins, right? Just do this. Bam, it's off. You go to catch it. See if I can get this. I got him. Oh, let's go. But did I really get him? No, I did not. What the heck? Where did he end up? Where did he go? I heard him hit the ground. I'm reloading the chunks. That's not him. That's something in the sky. Where did he go? What the heck? Alright, it bounced here. It bounced there. It's bouncing this way. I feel like the sulfur cube is just too... There. It's invisible. Is this tech? I feel like maybe if I fly away and then come back, it'll be visible. It's got to be in that region somewhere. We saw the particles landing. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, it's literally right there. I think if you catch the sulfur cube in a bucket with its velocity being too high, then it just says you catch it, but you haven't actually caught it. That is wild. So the sulfur cubes are cool, but we got some other cool stuff in this cubed chaos update, including the geysers, which you can make by putting either a lava or magma block beneath a potent sulfur block. And then if we just get up here and we put water on top, voila, a geyser. And you can also like ride these geysers, so they're actually like really good elevators. You can just sort of bounce along the top of these as the steam from the geyser pushes you skyward. And if you add in more water, if I just add in another block of water, you can see this one here is about 5 blocks or so tall, but if I add in one more water, it goes up to about 10 or so, and then there's a couple more levels to this if you just add more water on top. So if I do like this, now it's up to like 15, and then there's one more, which is the maximum, and this thing goes up to, I think, like 20 some blocks. So pretty high up. If we ride this up here, you can see this is actually pretty good height. This is actually pretty decent height. So yeah, that is the geyser feature. Pretty amazing stuff. So I want to utilize this in the base today. So today what we're going to do is we're going to put a new elevator right here in the base. So our current elevator is actually a wind charge launcher, which launches us high up, far higher than we need to go to the second floor, which is only like 10 blocks. Instead, it launches us, you know, several hundred blocks. And then since it's a wind charge launcher, we don't take damage when we come back down. The issue is, though, that this base is going to have multiple stories. This is just the second story, so there's actually going to be a roof here and then a third story above this. So this is a little bit overkill for coming to the second story. And yeah, I think a geyservator might work really well here because it's a small space and yeah, we don't need to launch out like this. Of course, we can just simply move our wind charge launcher because it's really fun to ride, and yeah, it also, yeah, launches us super high, so we can fly pretty much anywhere on the server. I myself kind of just like to sit in the wind charge launcher like this and just sort of bounce up and down. It's a good time. But yeah, we're going to change this to a geyservator. All right, everyone, check it out. We got our geyservator up and working. Looks like this. The pressure plate here is just for aesthetics, but the way this thing effectively works, we got 3 waterlogged scaffolding here. And the scaffolding basically serves to prevent the player from going into the water, or in the case of the upper floors, it just catches you. So yeah, if we just simply jump on this geyservator, you'll see it launches us up. And we're now on what will effectively be the 3rd floor of the base. So I'll show you that again, except this time we'll get off at the 2nd floor. We also have a new quick drop over here with some powdered snow. So if we just jump on this like this, up we go, and we just get off at the 2nd floor, and we're there. And then, of course, we can also go from the 2nd floor to the 3rd floor if we want to. Just jump on this, and we're up. So, kind of a nice geyservator here. And yeah, we got the little quick drop. The way this thing works is if we get down here, we got some redstone. So we have a lectern with signal strength 2 coming out of it, going into a calibrated skulk sensor behind this block. The calibrated skulk sensor then leads to a torch burnout clock, which activates the dispenser back here with a lava bucket, which makes the geyser turn on for a very specific amount of time, just enough for us to reach the top from the 1st floor, and then shuts down. So that's pretty much how it works. And yeah, these scaffolding are really, really useful to use here in these geyservators, because yeah, they basically serve to not only catch the player, but they give you a nice surface to stand on, and you can just simply walk over them and not activate the thing accidentally if you're just sort of walking around up here. So yeah, that's a pretty cool system. So yeah, you just jump again, and then whoop, right up we go. So yeah, I'm really digging it, and hopefully you guys do as well. You might notice I also put in a little bit of sulfur here on the side. I think we're going to make a little bit of a decorative area here, hopefully utilizing a few of the new blocks. Some of the sulfur blocks, some of the Cinnabar blocks as well. But I want to make this area look a little bit nicer aesthetically, and possibly close this whole area in as well. So let's get started on that now, see what we can come up with. As you can see here, we now have the 2nd story starting to take shape, and the roof of the 2nd story starting to take shape as well. We tried to incorporate some elements from the farm hallway over here, namely the berries, glowberries, and the trapdoors on the ceiling. However, unlike the shroom lights in this hallway, we here have some new polished cinnabar up there, providing some back coloration, which goes nicely with the mangrove on the floor here. And we're still waiting for these trapdoors to oxidize, but eventually they will. And then over here, I wanted something here to basically separate this part with the terracotta from this part with the dirt and the mud out here. And I felt like this gate sort of did that. We're also utilizing the new Cinnabar brick walls here to go along with the mangrove fence, which I think looks really nice. And we've opened up this section of the base so that we have more access through here and to the top up here. And yeah, we can jump over this and come up to the 3rd floor up here. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And yeah, this whole area I think is really starting to come together quite nicely. Of course, we have the elevator still in here, and we just have the trapdoor now supporting the upper bit like this. So everything still works exactly the same as it did before. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and yeah, let me know if you guys have any other suggestions for things I should add in the base from the Cubed Chaos update. But for now, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Farewell. Bonus clip, catching some sulfur cubes with Joe Hills. All right, Joe, are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Game's going to start in 3, 2, 1. Get him! Get him! Get him!
This way.
Where's he at?
Whoa!
Let me see it. I can't get him. I got 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 him.
Oh wow!
Ooh, that was close, Joe. That was close.